Konnichiwa everyone. This is a very bare and very boring wall, and this is a nice collection of 2x6s that I have assembled here for the sole purpose of making this not a bare and boring wall, starting with a shelf with a simple top, and bottom, just maybe 2 shelves, but everything I think could go together with sliding dovetails, which would look pretty cool. It wouldn't be like incredibly showy or anything, but I'm not into like super showy joinery, but it would be pretty solid. And really the main idea is I have some machinist chests that I'd like to display, and there's not really a good way to do that without something here that's kind of built into the wall. And so with 2 2x6s, I think we'll be at about 10-12 inches deep if we do them side by side. Yeah, maybe we could get away with 2 shelves actually if we've got enough wood for it. But yeah, we got to get all these joined up, edge jointed, and then flattened a little bit. They're pretty twisted, and some of them are very twisted, but I think that there are no problems in life, only challenges we must overcome, and so that's the challenge for this. But this is all budget wood. I'm not using anything crazy for this because I'm beginning to realize that that costs a lot of money, and I'd rather put the money towards things like my kids, the wife, the house, things like that. And yeah, 2x6 joinery is going to be kind of a fun thing, but I've got a feeling this is going to be a very heavy shelf when this is done too, so that it's not a bad thing, just depends on your point of view. Now, as a frame of reference, these 2 chests are actually what I want this thing to hold. These are both Kennedy chests, little riser right there. I'm planning on putting a lot of metalworking tools in that one, so it does need to be a little bit beefy, so I don't think the thickness will hurt. This one is kind of special to me. It's one of my favorite boxes that I've got. And we're just going to put normal stuff in there, tools, wrenches, vices, whatever I may need. It'll make it nice and handy and make the space seem a little bit less, nothing. Okay, skipping forward a little bit, we have here 4 joined 2x6 panels, and a couple of these got a little bit off alignment. This one's actually got a pretty good bit of bow in it, so we got to do a little bit of planing to get these things down. That is the bulk of the glue joinery for this project, and now it's just a matter of cleaning up these faces and getting everything sort of square so that we can actually make some joinery out of this. But what's next is a bunch of scrub planing and probably some maybe some light finish planing. I'm not super crazy about, at least for this project, I don't want this to be super perfect, super clean, that sort of thing, but I think it'll be decent just to at least get some cool looking stuff out of it. And another note, I'm actually down to 1 light bulb in my little shop fan here, so there are some renovations that need to be made at some point. actually kind of a cool pattern we're getting there, so I'm debating whether I want to actually smooth that out. Let me get the camera here, show you a little better angle. Yeah, that's actually kind of neat looking, and almost all the boards are like that. A long time ago when I made that ash chest, which I keep down there below the bench, that I kind of had that same thought that that pattern might be a neat feature. Let's do that. Let's save ourselves some work and kind of embrace it as is, and let's just use this. Alright, so sometime later we have 4 nice, big, heavy, I mean really heavy, these are like, for whatever reason these 2 panels are like 20 pounds a piece, don't know why, but anyway. The reality is that when you work with the wood like that, you got to work with what you got, and we have here 4 decent panels that we are going to make this shelf from, and I was wanting to do sliding dovetails on each joint just because I like sliding dovetails, and I've done a good bit of work with them in the past, and I do think they look pretty cool, and they're going to look really nice with that kind of texture mixed in there. Next order of business is to actually get this thing laid out, get everything cut for the dovetails. They're not going to be super complicated, but it's going to be like just a big box that stands up. Anyway, joinery is next, but I'm going to go drink some coffee because I am tired, because that's a lot of work. Take 2 here. Alright, well that's pretty close. I'm not upset about that. It's just like a giant one-legged horse. Howdy, flamingo. I think that what I'm going to have to do, which is my least favorite thing, is back it out yet again and make it just a little bit thinner on the tail, or not the tail, the actual tenon part of that, because I think that that's where it's squishing up against the sides there. Nothing's like splitting out, but yeah, it's the nice thing about sliding dovetails is they are crazy strong, but they're also a little bit finicky to fit, but I mean, we're making progress. I'd say that's pretty good. Alright, it is not picture perfect, but that is an incredibly tight fit. I was really having to hammer that to get that to seat home. And also, we got the other one fit, so we're out of focus. You know, there we are. And as you can see, we're at that sort of, you know, turtle laying on its backstage with this thing, and it is ridiculously heavy. So we're gonna get this finished up. The last thing to do is to add that one board there between those two as a runner between it. Gonna do some measuring and cutting. I'm contemplating, nah, we're just gonna stick with the sliding dovetails for that. Keep it consistent, keep it interesting. This has taken a long time to finish, but you know what? Family and life comes first, woodworking comes second. Huh, not so bad. First try is the charm, I guess. Yeah, there's a pretty big gap there. I guess I wandered with the saw a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't move, so I'll count that as a win. Okay, slight change of scenery. What was happening was, as I was assembling this, I kept waking up the boys with all the hammering. So I moved it into the garage. We're gonna get it final assembly. You can see I got the edges fit, but we're just gonna hammer this shelf in, and then we're gonna balance out the feet a little bit because it's got just a little weeble wobble there, but it's kind of to be expected with this. So let's see if this wakes up the kids. Let's hope it doesn't. Take a look at how tight we are on the line up there. All right, so we're a little bit gappy there. A couple of little spots there. And way over here, pretty tight. And we're pretty good there, so honestly, that is not too shabby. This is not gonna be a fine piece of furniture by any means, but you know, you want it to be as solid as you can get. Focus. But yeah, that's about the look I was going for. Should we finish it? Nah, let's leave it raw. I kind of like that anyway. So what we have with that texture, it's pretty cool. Might try some other stuff in the future, but now we need to get it moved into place and loaded up with tools, so let's get that done. Alright, so big fan. That is the sheet metal tool chest that if you wanted to know where we're kind of going with the channel in the future, got a couple of small projects like that we're going to be working on. Just nothing insanely complicated, just trying to find a balance between artistic and simple. And that's my daily tool chest that I use, well, you know, daily. And I'm actually pretty happy with that. It's pretty sturdy, should be able to hold up to whatever ails it, and if it ever gets loose, I can just drive some screws through the corners there and it will be just fine. But in all honesty, I'm pretty happy with how out of focus this is. Hang on. I'm pretty happy with this joinery, and you can see we got right up to the edge there for the measurement for these two boxes. So that being said, I'm pleased with it. I think that we're going to be good with it. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work really well. I'm running out of battery, so I got to finish this up real quick. Last thing I'm going to do off camera is put a tie down to connect this to the wall, just for safety's sake, because I have little feet that run around in here too. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been really great to get back into the routine of things. It's nice to be creative and have people appreciate it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Arigatou gozaimasu. Sayonara.